So guys, we are continuing here. Yeah, we have a lot of work, but it's a work, so work can be done if you just put enough time. You just have to start it. Yeah, the main thing that I'm noticing when I'm lazy is that I'm not starting. Let's crease edge and just alt click to increase this. I'm not starting it, and it's waiting for me. It cannot be done without me, the work. So I have to just pull myself together and just start it. And when I start it, I eventually finish it because, yeah, the fear is big. The reality is that it's not that difficult. I mean, any work that you need to do. You need to do it. Basically, that's all. You just put enough time. You just have to start. So that's why we are just little by little continuing here to do our work, which is to finish this character at last. But of course, there will be time, a lot of time before that happens. A lot of time. Okay, so let's try to make those a little bit color things. So let's select this color and make it a bit brighter and make those metal. Oh, this is the metal. Okay, the material. Okay, that you need to do. Yeah, unmask them and make them of this color. Probably a little bit brighter. In the concept, they're a bit brighter and, you know, like this. Yeah, I think it's fine. This will be this kind of color. This belt will be the same. This little belt will be grayish and with metal color. Metal 01 will be nice. MRGB and fluid. So let's see this one. This one is already with color, and this belt in here I think should be more like grayish, darker gray, like this. Let's see how it is. Yeah, maybe it's darker brownish. Yeah, like this. There it is. You know, like this. It's looking pretty nice. We may get it. This kind of color. I mean, go to this subtool and adjust a little bit some things. Here also, we need to move this like this here, and it's not exactly super nice. So I'll move this. With move topology brush, not trim dynamic. Trim dynamic is a good brush. I don't use it that often. I don't know why. But it's here, trim dynamic. It does kind of the job that high polish is doing, but at a little bit different way. So for some things it's very useful, but yeah, maybe for some kind of stylized characters, trim dynamic would be nicer at some occasions, but I'm not sure, because I haven't used it lately that much, although I'm doing a lot of stylized characters at work. And maybe at some point I will make a course when I feel that I am good enough with these stylized characters. I will make a course for them. How to make stylized characters, how to model them, what things to watch for, how to make them clean, and stuff like this. I think it will be super useful for most people, because I haven't seen that kind of tutorial. I've seen stylized character tutorials for ZBrush, but the end result is not that impressive. I mean, what I mean is a stylized character like characters from League of Legends, for example. Good looking stylized character, that's what I mean. Because what I wanna show every time is something good.
with these stylized characters.
I don't want to just make some course about some regular thing. I want good looking things only.
Make it longer.
That's why I'm trying to make this girl, as you see, as good as possible, because at the end, what people will see when they are signing for the course or when they are deciding if they want to sign for the course, they will see this girl and they will say, okay, it's looking very good, so maybe the guy knows what he's talking about and he will show us a lot of interesting things. Or they will say, it's looking like crap, we'll never sign for this. So I've seen courses that are very long, for 40 hours for example, real time like this one, but the end result is crap. Just very, very how do I say, not nice. I mean, it's bad, and they just don't sell. People are not buying them because, you know, you have to have quality. You have to have some quality. So now I want to make some details here. So I will apply the subdivisions. Apply. Maybe their English is better than mine, which also is not absolutely sure because there are even some guys with even worse than my English, which which events I mean, surely it's very difficult, but I'm telling you, there are this kind of guys. So English is important. That's why not many people can do this job. To make tutorials, I mean. There are a lot of better than me people in ZBrush, for example, even in Bulgaria. There are at least 10 to 15 people better than me in ZBrush in Bulgaria. And I know them all. Most of them, yeah. But some of them are shy. They cannot speak in front of a microphone or camera or for video. Some of them will never do something like this because also their English is not even on my level. Some of them cannot speak that much. Some of them cannot figure out what to say for so long. And this is a talent, to speak for so many hours. It's kind of a talent, probably. But I like to speak, I like to hear my own voice, even in English. Maybe more than Bulgarian even, in English. Because it's not my English, not my language, but I've made courses for Bulgarians too. And it's much easier because I shouldn't try to remember some words or just figure out what to say and then translate it in English and anything like this. No, I just have to say it in my own language, which is pretty much easier. And I'm not saying what I'm doing now on the screen because we've already been through this and we have done that. I will Control D, subdivide it one more time because it was jaggy. Although that's not a big issue because this is on her hip. So the main things and the most important things are the things that are around the head. The head, the shoulders, the hands also. Those things are important. The other things are not. And what I mean by not that important, not that vital for the look of your character, although I've seen arts that are pretty good looking on the head area, and there are some flaws in other areas, which gives the overall look of the character to be some mixed feelings. I mean, you say, okay, very good head or very good legs or very good tits, breasts or whatever, but suddenly you realize that the hand is a little bit off, it doesn't look right, and some other things, and say, okay, but I don't know what to think about this work, you know. I like this and this, but I completely don't like this. And this inconsistency is more or less there are the artists that does that mostly are beginners. They know how to do one thing, they're doing it their whole life. For example, they were drawing heads, female heads a lot, but not the bodies, and they are making some female head sculpt, and it's looking gorgeous, very nice, and then they try to make the body, and it's not that good. It requires practice. For example, when I'm training, I already told you that, but I cannot emphasize enough that when I'm training for one of my anatomy videos for YouTube, I'm doing it a lot. I'm doing, for example, now I'm training for just a simple arm, you know, simple arm anatomy, and I have issues with that. It's difficult, even for me. I was able to make arm anatomy, obviously, but to explain it, you have to know it very well. So I'm learning it, and I'm learning it pretty much better than ever. You know? My arm anatomy is just superb now. Almost. Almost superb. But this, and then we are getting to this, that anatomy alone is nothing without the real world experience. So you know the muscles, you know where they attach, you know everything, and when you do the arm, it looks like a skinless person, and that's a very common mistake, because people are just watching the anatomy books, and they're not watching real life subjects or scans, 3D scans of people, which would be the best. So you have to go both ways. Anatomy books, important, yes. 3D scans or live subjects, super important, because then you can see how those muscles are in real life, how they are formed, how their forms work, and everything like this. You can learn only. Yeah, you can see how this is like a little bit bumpy. I will smooth it. You can see that only in real life or scans, you know, and that's why I'm using a lot of scans or real life subjects in my anatomy training videos. I'm just collecting from internet, and this also takes me some time, and I'm collecting it, and I'm showing, when I'm saying this muscle is going this way, and I'm showing what I mean. Yeah, and I plan to do that because I haven't done this kind of super nice tutorial yet. Although my female head tutorial in YouTube, probably you have watched it already, has like, I don't know how many views. I don't see it that often, how many views it has, but are more than 150,000, I think. It's more than that. And people are generally happy with it. Although I don't show that much references there. But I show one very simple and very, very effective reference, which is the skull. And the skull is where people tend to make mistakes the most. They're mistaking the simplest thing, the skull. But this is the most important thing. If you make mistake of the form of the head, then your whole head will be bad. It will be done. You cannot do it. Everything you put afterwards, even a perfect nose or mouth or everything, if the shape overall is not good looking, you will be not happy with the result probably, and nobody else will be happy with the result. So it will be not a good result. It will not be a good result.
And the skull
That's why
is
we should be
no,
careful
where
inside the
people
with
tend
this.
to
So let's
make mistakes
take this
on
belt,
the most, not here.
for example,
They're mistaking
and
symbol
duplicate
on
it
my watch, the skull.
into the
This
back.
is the most
Rotate
important
it
thing. Although
and just
if you
generally
make mistake
place
in
it
form of the head, so
like
let's crease it
somewhere
and
here.
the whole head dynamically subdivided 4 and see what happens.
I'm
so this is
a little bit
kind of a
concerned
magic
about
number
her
for this
skin
part.
tone.
Cannot do it. If it's
I've heard opinions
Very
because I've
hard
shown
to
it to
explain.
some people,
probably it's not
after
a magic number.
and
Even
artists
a perfect nose
better than
or
me.
mouth or everything. If the shape
I know this.
of
I know
course
that kind of
always
people. Yeah.
freeze, not completely,
But
and
they told me that
ultimately on some areas and
it's
I'm
good.
happy with the result. Stupid.
It's nice.
Nobody else
For me, it's a little
expected
bit
the result,
pale.
so
It's
will
we
not
have
be
to
good. And
probably
this
make
will
it
not be
not that
be a
pale.
good result
We'll see.
either.
So here we will need to make
That's why
this
we should be careful
a bit
with this.
longer
Let's-
probably,
I don't know if I have a crease here.
which we can do
For example,
by going
let's
to
see
the
how I duplicated
most
have it.
lower subdivision or the lowest subdivision. Then probably we should hide this
Place
shotgun so we'll be
somewhere
able
here
to see
with
better.
the-
And then
because those parts are
we will
going
just do
on
it.
her skin. A little bit concerned about her skin.
we can attach it here.
But let's
I've
see.
heard
the
Let's see if
video
we
because
can
I've shown
even
it to
attach
some
it
people.
there. We have to do this.
And artist. Yeah, it's not that bad. Better
Rotate
than
it.
picture is
Put it like
I
this.
know this.
And then move it with a very big
But no,
move
it's not.
brush,
They
like
told me
alt
that it's
clicking
just
now
a
with the
thing.
move brush and
It's
just
good.
dragging
It's nice.
a
For me,
little
it's
bit
wrong
and
pale.
it will
It's not a tilde.
just be
Make it
like this.
not that pale. We'll see.
Yeah,
Make it
little
close.
by
Here
little
we will need to make this
and
bracket
bila
here
by
so
bila.
we have a longer
Yeah, maybe you
probably.
don't understand
So
this
we
joke
have
if
to-
you're not
which
from
we
Europe.
can do here.
We
Go
have
to
this
the
very big
lower subdivision on the lowest
stores
subdivision.
here,
Then probably we should
something like
highlight
Walmart, but
always
not that
shop
big. I mean,
everything.
very
So
big
will be
chains
sometimes
of
better.
stores,
And then
Billa and Lidl.
one mistake, maybe little mistake. That
I think they're
made
mostly
is
German
that I'm
or
making this
Austrian,
now,
I'm not
and
sure.
I didn't
But
make
we have
all
them in
those
Bulgaria a
pieces
lot.
Before I have all those subdivisions,
A lot of
and
them,
jacket on this, other
A lot of
things.
Billas and a lot of
Now
Lidls.
because now
And that's why I say little by little and then I add
it's a little
Billa
bit
by
like
Billa because
dragging
it's
the model around.
like
But
similar
also
trade
and it will,
store,
I'm just trying to do most of the stuff,
big
most of this
stores.
low little by little before.
Okay,
and I
now we
start
get
making
to
refinements.
this.
And I kind of did
Which is
most of
the
it.
fiber
Maybe
mesh
don't
and just
understand this joke,
push
but
it.
you're not from Europe.
Yeah,
We
those
have
little
this,
things.
see, a very big
If I don't push it, it will look
We
like
don't have to
what?
remember that we have also
Those fibers are
something
going
like wall, but
through
this
the
channel
leather,
and very big
and they are just
also
piercing
chains,
it,
a leg,
so the leather should be
battle
like
knife, and little
gone
the combat knife.
in a
I
very
think
short
they are
time.
mostly
but it's
German
not.
or Austrian, I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
we
that
have them
kind
in
of
Bulgaria a lot.
thinking.
So maybe
we
more
have
than
to
20
develop.
videos are like
Let's
that,
see
that's
her.
what I'm saying. A lot of bills.
It's a pretty nice body. I mean, it's nothing too impressive, but it's looking fine. Although here I think we can make it a bit more round because it's like going here and then falling down too quickly. It should be very round. Those forms on the female body should be pretty round. I mean, very round.
Inward. If I don't push it, it will look like well. But we'll see if we.
And even from this distance, from this point of view, it should be round here.
And they are just piercing it. So the
Yeah, now I think it's a little bit better when it's round and round. And probably we should, of course, change also the jeans.
Little fat pads below the skin. Nice body.
Just tiny bit. Pull them up.
Pretty soft to impress.
And fine. It's a little bit, yeah, I admit it. It's a little bit sexist that I've made her with her half of her ass showing down. But I don't care cause I like it.
We'll see. If we will do that, I'm just saying.
Yeah, sue me. Okay, don't sue
I'm
me.
saying that probably we should do it. And even from this distance,
But probably, why don't you just try to sue me? And we'll see what happens. And if something bad happens, then don't. Just don't.
Listen carefully.
And it will be okay. So we are almost at the end of this video, and I'm happy with the result we are achieving here. Let's again move this and place it into position as much as we can.
Of course, if your model as a whole,
And we will be on our way to the next video, where we will continue probably with the other belt on the other leg and the pouches or the bags, if you if
Those
you
little
want.
things will make it
But I don't
just
care
different
for
from the
the
others.
little bags.
And that's why
For the little
it's
bags,
yeah,
we
so-
might want to
okay.
use some
So I think
reference,
we can.
but
And,
also we might
we
just
find this
ooh,
probably
here
starting
it's
with
very
some
interesting
try to see
because
what's
her
happening.
leg
And we'll see
is
what
going
happens.
through
And
this.
if something bad
Let's
happens
just
here,
put it
a
like
little
that.
extra
And
food maybe.
yeah, because
see, and
it's
will
a
be
very big bug.
So
Also
we are
here
almost at the end
we
of
are
this
seeing
video. Let's
and
follow it.
through
Happy
this
with the
Okay,
result.
I need
buckle,
to
extrude here.
which
So
we
first,
are
once
not
again,
supposed to.
I will insist
So
on placing
we'll
the
try to
position,
fix that.
and then as much as we can.
And that's why
will
you have to
polygroup
fix your body
this
before you
and
starting
this
to
on
make
our
those
way to
things.
the maze. Hopefully
Because
this polygroup
if
is
you
so
are
we'll continue probably
not doing that,
this
you will
probably
have this
other
kind of
problem.
bugs.
Then I will extrude this
Bunny.
and the
Or just
pouches,
bugs.
polygroup all bags.
Let's
Of
get this
course,
and just
will be
move
after
it
zero
like
sets,
that.
and then we'll finish this video and continue. And then
I will move it. I will make it a bit rounder. It will not hurt. I mean, it will not be that visible that it's round, but it will help us because it will follow the roundness of the leg a bit better, and this will give us a better look.
Also here,
Otherwise, it's a little bit strange.
doing all the things together, which we are not supposed to. Basically, ZBrush is feeding my family.
Alright,
And that's why
I very much am happy with this, although those things are a little bit too grayish, too brownish. So I don't think maybe we should fix this brownish. We'll see about that because there are a lot of brown on her, and maybe we can increase this. So no, and the body becomes very light. I don't like it, but it's looking fine. Let's end this video and see you in the next one.
But it will help